Most business owners view a 100% revenue increase as a monumental, multi-year hill to climb. They assume that to double their income, they have to double their working hours, double their staff, or double their stress levels. But growth is not an emotional problem. It is a math problem. If you try to double your revenue by simply working harder, you will hit a physical wall long before you hit your financial goal. However, if you understand the core levers of business velocity, doubling your revenue in the next 3 months isn't just possible, it's predictable. You don't need a miracle, you need a timeline. In this video, we are breaking down a strict 90-day operational sprint designed to mathematically force your revenue to double. We have divided this blueprint into 3 brutal, highly focused 30-day phases. If you are looking for generic motivational advice, turn this off right now. But if you are ready to apply engineering principles to your business operations, open a blank document. Let's start the clock on day 1. The first 30 days of your sprint have nothing to do with finding new customers. Trying to scale a business with an optimized funnel or a bad pricing model is like pouring high-octane fuel into a car with a broken transmission. You'll just blow up the engine. Days 1 through 30 are dedicated to fixing your foundation and maximizing your average order value. First, we fix your pricing. Most small businesses and service providers are underpricing their value by at least 30 to 50%. When you undercharge, you have to acquire a massive volume of clients just to survive. We apply the premium tier framework. Look at your current highest performing offer. We are going to repackage it, add immediate speed components such as faster delivery or priority support, and create a high-ticket alternative. If you raise your prices by 50% and change nothing else, you have already solved half of your doubling equation. Second, you must plug your retention leaks. It is 6 times more expensive to acquire a new customer than to keep an existing one. During this phase, you will launch a re-engagement campaign. Reach out to every past client or stalled lead with a specialized limited time expansion offer. By day 30, your bucket is completely sealed, your margins are healthy, and your business is optimized to make more money from every single transaction. With a leak-proof foundation and optimized pricing, you enter the most aggressive phase of the blueprint, the velocity sprint. This is where we focus entirely on customer acquisition volume. From day 31 to day 60, your primary metric is speed to lead and pipeline density. If a prospective client contacts your business and you take 4 hours to respond, your chances of closing them drop by 80%. 6-figure and 7-figure growth engines respond within minutes. You must implement automated routing software to ensure that no qualified prospect waits for a human to find them. During these 30 days, you will double your daily outreach volume through a dual track system, aggressive organic content distribution, and high intent inbound funnels. If you rely on cold outreach, you scale from 10 points of contact a day to 50, using highly personalized, value-first video assets. If you rely on inbound traffic, you reallocate your focus to high-intent search terms rather than broad awareness. The goal of phase 2 is to create a bottleneck of demand. We want your sales calendar so packed that you are forced to be highly selective with who you accept. This intentional friction builds massive authority and drives conversion rates upward. Most business owners fail to scale because they think doubling your revenue means you need to double your number of clients. It doesn't. In the final 30 days of the sprint, we unlock the power of the compounding loop. We use a formula popularized by growth legendary strategist Jay Abraham. There are only three ways to grow any business: increase your total number of clients, increase the average transaction value, or increase the frequency of purchase. If you try to double your revenue solely by doubling your client count, you will break your fulfillment systems. Instead, we aim for a compounding 10, 25, 15 distribution. In phase 3, we introduce mandatory immediate upsells and downsells at the point of sale. When a client closes, they are immediately offered an accelerator package. Simultaneously, we launch a secondary frequency campaign. Subscription models, retainers, or systematic quarterly upgrades. When you increase your client base by just 25%, your transaction size by 25%, and your buying frequency by 25%, the math compounds. You don't get a 75% increase. You get a 100% total revenue explosion. Phase 3 turns your linear growth into an exponential curve. Doubling your business revenue in 90 days is not a matter of luck, market conditions, or inspiration. It is a matter of execution. If you strictly follow this blueprint, systematically auditing your pricing in the first 30 days, flooding your pipeline with maximum acquisition velocity in the next 30, and compounding your transaction values in the final stretch, the math will do the heavy lifting for you. The timeline is set, the variables are clear. The only remaining question is whether you have the operational discipline to run the sprint. Stop guessing your way to growth. Implement the blueprint, trace the numbers, and let the system scale your asset. If you are ready to take on the 90-day challenge, hit that subscribe button right now, turn on notifications, and drop a comment confirming what day you're starting. We've linked our full 90-day growth calculator blueprint in the description below, so you can plug in your own numbers and map out your exact math. Thank you for watching. Track your numbers, and I'll see you at the 2 times mark. Check the links in the description below. Hit that subscribe button if this was helpful, and honestly, go reclaim your time. I will see you in the next video.